In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a conversation ad on LinkedIn. So the first part of creating a conversation ad is exactly the same as any other ad you would create on LinkedIn. If you've not created a LinkedIn ad before, I have made another video that shows you the entire process from start to finish of LinkedIn ads. So before you watch this, I definitely suggest you go and check that one out. Start by just coming over here to hit create and then create a new campaign. We'll call this campaign just conversation ad. And then hit next. For our conversation ad, we're just going to set our objective as website visits. I'm not overly concerned with the audience for this, so we'll just skip through this. We're happy to target everybody in the United Kingdom. But this is where we really need to focus. We come down to ad format and select conversation ad. Now that we've done that, we'll leave the budget as it is. We'll let this campaign run continuously for now, but all of these, just like any other ad you set up, you can tweak your budget and your duration accordingly. Then we'll hit next. Yes, we're happy to save. Now we've saved that campaign, we can create our ad. So we'll come here, create new ad. And the first thing we need to do is name our ad. So we'll just call this conversation ad 1. And then you'll see you have the option to select a sender. So if you had more than one person on your ad account, you would see everybody appear here. But if you have other connections on LinkedIn that maybe aren't part of your ad account already, that you'd like to just have this message be sent from, so perhaps it could be a salesperson that works at your company, you just come here, click add sender, and if you're connected to them, just start typing their names in here. So if I had a Tom, and say here I wanted Tom Sherville to be the one to send my conversation ad, I could just click on his name and then send a request. But for the purpose of this, we're happy for me to be the person to send it. So I'm selected, we've got our ad named, now we can click next step. And this is really cool. It starts off with some different templates. The chances are, when you look here, there's probably a ready-made template for you to just edit. You can get a feel for what else is in the template by coming up here and clicking View Flowchart. But for the purpose of this, we're going to just start from scratch so I can show you how that works. So we'll come here, select blank, and then go to Next Step. So the first thing we need to do is set our introductory message. So this is the first message that the user will receive in their inbox. So for the purpose of this, let's imagine I work for a marketing agency and we've just released a new social media template that plugs directly into Google Data Studio. We're writing this conversation ad with the goal of promoting the new template and getting users to download it. So one tip I have for you here is just cut the bull and get straight to the point. Don't write a long introductory message that says, "Hi, I hope you are well, blah de blah de blah," and then get to your point. Just write your message in that first sentence. Tell them what your message is about. What are they getting? What is it you want them to do? We'll just say, "Hey," and then we'll write, "We're giving away a comprehensive social media report for Google Data Studio." So you can see there straight away, gets to the point, it tells that person in the first few words exactly what it is we're offering them. And then they can immediately tell, okay, am I interested in that? Am I not? And hopefully, if your targeting's right, they are interested in that. And now we need to come into what it is we're asking them to do. So simply plug in your account. That's all they need to do. And what do they get? To get instant, actionable performance insights. So there, straight away in just 2 sentences, we've told the person what we're offering them, what they need to do, and what they're going to get out of it. And then we'll just add a little cherry on top. If you want us to do a run through of the results, I'd love to hop on a quick call with you. So now we've got our introductory message, we need to start adding some call to action buttons that's going to sort of start that conversation flow. So the obvious one is going to be they need to access the template. So we can just write here, access the template. And then you have some call to action types. You can either show them another message or send them straight to a website. So for this, we're going to send them straight to our website. For the purpose of this, I'm just going to put in Google, but obviously you would put in the URL of where it is you want to send somebody to. And now once they click on that button, we'll go back here to view preview so you can see this building here. So now that we've done the call to action button here, you've got our introductory message and that first call to action button. At the moment, if they click that, they're just going to go to our website. But we can also add a response in. That's great. I hope you love the template. I will be in touch to organize a quick call to run through the results with you. And that's it. We don't really need to send them any more at this stage. But what if people aren't quite ready to access the template just yet? We go back and then we add in some more call to actions. So maybe people aren't quite sure about the benefits they'll get from the template just yet. So for that, we've already made a video guide. So an obvious one here is watch the video guide. And we'll do the same for this. We're going to send them to a website and we're going to add a response. Hope that video demonstrated how cool this report is and how it can change the way you do social media. And then now that we've written that message, they've watched the video. Now they could be in a situation where they're happy to access the template. So we'll select the call to action again. We're sending to the website where they would be able to download that template. And then we'll go back again to previous message. And the last thing we'd probably want to do on this is just add one more button. If they don't want to access the template, they've not watched the video guide, they're not that interested, maybe they'd like to just learn a bit more about the agency that we've got. That's going to help qualify that we know what we're talking about. So we're in a good place to be able to make this Data Studio report for you. So we'll simply just write here more about our agency. And for that one, we're not going to send people to a website just yet. We're going to just show them the next message. And we'll edit a response for that. And then we'll try it. Glad to hear you want to learn more. We're an award-winning agency that specializes in social media. We have an awesome team full of ex-Facebook employees, and we have helped our clients generate billions through social media. So now that we've done that little summary of the agency, what other things would they like to find out next? So we could have examples of our work, send them to a website where they can just literally view examples of our work. And then we may say testimonials for that. Select call to action. Again, send them to our website where there's a page with testimonials. How much does it cost? Then we can send them to a web page that has examples of our fees. Maybe now they're ready to access that Google Data Studio template. Access the template. Let's just select that as the call to action and we'll send them to a website. So now that we've done that, you can go to the flowchart and see just exactly what that flow is looking like. So we start off with our introductory message, and there's three options for people to click on. They can either access the template, which, as you remember, takes them to our website to download it, or they can watch a video guide, which sends them to our website to watch a video, or they can learn more about our agency. And then you've got all these different links to click off as well. So that's sort of like a really bare basics example of how you build out a conversation ad. You can get really quite detailed with these, and it really is going to depend on what it is you're promoting. You might have something that has a flow that looks so much more comprehensive than this. So I'm happy, so I can come over here and click create. And now that I've done that, you'll see my ad is created here. If I wanted to, I could create another conversation ad. So just like with any other LinkedIn campaign, you don't have to just have one ad underneath it. You can have multiple. So we can either create a new one there, or if I want to just adapt this one slightly, I can click these three dots and then hit duplicate. But what we'll do now is we're happy with just one ad at this stage. So we'll click next. Then exactly what you're used to seeing, you can just review the campaign, how long it's running for, your audience, and you'll see here that you've got your conversation ad. And then once you're happy, you just click launch campaign. So that's it. That is how you create a conversation ad on LinkedIn. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it that thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe and you'll be the first to know as soon as I launch a new video.